Tyler, could you tell me about your first kiss?
My first kiss. Actually, it was the same night as my first fight. I was a young boy, and I was beating this man, and I was having the time of my life. And then, went to the bars, went to the hotel, that was it.
So you picked up someone at the bar
Yes.
and went to a hotel and kissed and did other things.
Yeah, but that was when I used to waste my time with girls, and then I started to see the bigger picture of reality, and I noticed that I wanted to leave a mark in my life.
So no time for that kind of frivolous
No time.
activity.
No time.
Okay. Elena, what about your first kiss?
I can't remember my first kiss, but I can remember my last. My ex-husband, Jerry. We didn't part on good terms.
Why is that?
He had an accident. And I missed him, but he didn't miss me. I can't deal with that.
Did you cause his accident?
Well, the police questioned me, but I mean, they couldn't prove anything.
And that's what matters. Regina, what about your first kiss?
Oh my god. So I was at this party in I think it was 7th grade, and we were all playing Spin the Bottle, and it landed on this kid. I forgot his name. We were all so drunk. So yeah, we just kind of went and kissed in a closet, and then that was it.
Okay. Tyler, what do you feel about your father? Do you have a good relationship with your father?
My father beat the shit out of me all the time. And then I got stronger. Then I beat the shit out of him. So, no, I don't like my father.
Elena,
I loved him.
why did you love him?
I think that's why he made me love love. And that's all I ever crave now is just love. And then when he left, and my mother, she left too. And so now I look for that same kind of love.
Have you ever felt satiated by love?
Well, men have loved me, and they've loved me more than my father loved me, but, well, they can't keep up and things happen.
Regina, do you have a good relationship with your father?
He's rich, so that's nice. I mean, he's not really around. He's usually just at work, but he's chill.
Did he buy you a new car when you turned 16?
Yeah.
What kind of car?
I don't know. I didn't like the first one, so we switched it out.
Mm-hmm.
I now have a Mustang red.
Oh,
No
okay.
red. Mhm.
All right. Tyler, what's the worst thing that you've ever seen?
Man, you should be asking me how many terrible things I've seen. But at the end of the day, I've come to love seeing those things. And I just think,
So what's the worst thing that you enjoyed seeing?
the worst thing I've enjoyed seeing is I like seeing those ballless men walking around with their white collars. I like seeing them getting their knees taken out by baseball bats and then coming to terms with themselves. I like men, ballless men, coming to realization through violence.
Are they really ballless or they are spiritually ballless?
Spiritually ballless is a
Okay.
good way to put it.
Versus
But-
castrated or, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay. Elena, how about you? What's the worst thing you've ever seen?
I met this great guy recently, and we hit it off right away. I saw him from across the park, and I had him take me to his house in the woods, and we just had the most magical time, and I knew he loved me. And then he got really sick. And in the night, he just cried out, wanting me to come help him, but, well, you see, I didn't want to do that.
Why
And
not?
He loved me from the first moment he saw me because I made him, but I didn't love him. That next morning, he didn't wake up, so I buried him in the yard.
Oh. So would you say that's the worst thing you've seen? Was it having to drag his body to the yard?
Him not waking up was kind of a bummer.
Oh, okay. All right. Regina.
Okay, there's a couple, more than a couple, but I'll just say a few. So, when me and my boyfriend broke up, I went to a party. Well, I broke up with him, and I saw him like talking to this girl, and that sucked. That was horrible. That was literally death. But, and then another time, well, I was babysitting these little girls, and they got scissors and cut this much off of my hair. This much. I was so pissed, and it just wasn't okay. I had to go to the had to go to the hair salon, get it fixed. It was this huge ordeal.
You should wear a wig.
You need a wig.
I have one on.
Oh, looks like trash.
Aren't you just a treat?
Tyler, is there anything that you fear?
The only thing I fear is seeing my brothers who I've made die. But what I do really fear is I fear that me, as Tyler Durden, I'm trapped inside this 19-year-old boy. And I cannot escape. And I'm in this reality where people are watching me, and I'm sitting in line with these girls, and there's a camera pointed at me, and I don't understand what's going on. But yeah, that was the worst for me.
Elena, any fears?
Being alone. I'm always looking for someone new to love me.
Oh. Maybe there's some possibilities there. Regina, what do you fear?
Gaining weight.
Okay, so I guess no carbs for you.
No.
Yeah, okay. Tyler, when you die, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be not remembered, but I want my family to be the leaders of our nation. Because we're all going to die, but it's all about what I can set as an example to carry on throughout life.
So your legacy.
My legacy. Thank you.
Elena, what do you want them to put on your tombstone?
She was beautiful and I had someone to love me.
Regina?
Prom queen. Prom queen, being the prettiest in school, being the nicest in school. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Josie, tell me about an obstacle in your life that you overcame, and how did you overcome it?
Well, like the essay that we had last week was like pretty hard, like, right, guys? Yeah, no? Yeah, it was, I guess like high school in general is like pretty hard, you know? Yeah, that's it.
Do you do well in school?
No, I do great, yeah, that's not the problem, so that's okay.
How about for you, Tyler?
Well, I was going to the bathroom once, and sorry, it's pretty much these kids came in and shoved my face in the toilet, and then they held me there, and then they broke a broom in half and shoved it up my ass and snapped it. So.
And how did you recover from that? How did you overcome the trauma from that incident?
Kind of haven't fully yet. I got close to killing myself, but you know, I kind of thought that there's more to life than just that, but it still kind of fucks me up.
Do you have any supportive friends?
Yeah, well, kind of. I think not too sure yet. Still trying to figure that part out.
Okay. Mia.
Well, when I first moved out to LA, that was pretty hard. There were a lot of people who believed in me and supported me and helped me get started out here, so that was really good.
So the obstacle was adjusting to life in LA and being an aspiring actor?
Yeah. The move itself was pretty hard, like figuring out where everything is and getting a job waiting tables so that I'd have the ability to act when I can, try to get a gig doing that.
Uh-huh. Do you come from a small town?
Yeah, smallish. Smaller than LA for sure.
Okay. What was the happiest moment of your life, Josie?
The happiest moment of my life, when I came to my new school, of course, after I transferred. Like, there were some nice people. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you seem to have a positive outlook no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, like, why wouldn't you? You know, like, it's like such a trying time in everyone's life right now. It's like, why not be positive rather than, you know, be negative and down all the time? It's better, like, make light of things. So, you know, just trying to have a good time, make friends.
Okay. And Tyler, for you, what's before the incident and before the traumatic event,
I haven't really had one.
you haven't had a happy moment?
I mean, recently, when I found out the one person who started making me hate myself was dead, I guess that was the closest thing I've ever been to happy.
So was there a sense of relief
Yeah,
with that?
yeah, kind of.
Okay. Mia.
I would probably say my 11th grade high school play. I wasn't the lead, but I had like a speaking part, and you know I was very nervous, but I did a really good job. And when everybody clapped and like the lights were on me, I couldn't see anybody, but I could just hear the clapping. It was a really amazing moment. So that was probably the happiest moment for me.
That sounds good. Josie, how do your friends describe you? If they could use one word to describe you.
Friends.
They'd say Josie is so...
Outgoing, I guess. I mean, that's like, oh yeah, outgoing.
How about for you, Tyler?
Probably broken. I know that's what they think of me anyways. Unpredictable. And they try to find trust in me, but I don't think they have yet. But a little untrustworthy, so.
Okay. Mia?
I think for a long time people would have described me as very like hopeful, maybe driven. I think I'm still pretty driven.
Oh, you need to be
Yes.
for what you're pursuing.
Yeah.
Josie, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as a great writer. I really like writing, and like the journalism department's been really cool, and you know, I want to one day be a writer. Don't know where yet.
Do you want to write the great American novel, or do you want to
No, journalism.
just journalism?
Just
So you want to
journalism.
be a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist?
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Okay. Tyler, how do you want to be remembered? Traumatic event aside.
I guess I hope people try to remember me as someone who tried.
Okay.
Someone who tried.
Mia?
I think that I would want to be remembered by ideally being in something that was really good and made people feel something very deeply. So by the work that I am able to do, hopefully.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.